Good day, Metcalfe Public School, and welcome to the MPS Daily News. Today is Monday, December 7th. Bonjour Metcalfe et bienvenue aux nouvelles MPS. Aujourd'hui, c'est lundi, le 7 décembre. Quay Metcalfe. I would like to acknowledge that we are on the sacred land of the Algonquin Nation. This land was never surrendered or unceded, meaning no treaty was ever signed for the Algonquin to give up this land. Let us begin our day by acknowledging the Algonquin Anishinaabe people for allowing us to learn and grow on their land. Miigwech. More learning about the Mi'kmaq. In 1930, the Indian Residential School in Shubenacadie opens. In 1939, World War II begins with over 250 Mi'kmaq volunteering. 1942, the Indian Affairs Branch introduces centralization programs in Nova Scotia to relocate the Mi'kmaq to reserves located in Eskasoni and Shubenacadie. 1945, the Veterans Land Act grant is used to buy houses for veterans returning from World War II. 1949, the government loses interest in centralization, and because resistance, only half of the Nova Scotian Mi'kmaq population was ever relocated. 1950, over 60 Mi'kmaq enlisted in the Korean War. 1956, I want you to hear this one. In 1956, almost 100 years after Canada became a nation, the Canadian government started to grant citizenship to Aboriginals. 1958, 8 out of 11 Mi'kmaq bands in Nova Scotia take over control of their own affairs, including the management of their band funds. And in 1960, the Canadian government permits Aboriginals to vote in federal and provincial elections without any loss of their status under the India Act. Almost 100 years after Canada formed as a nation, they were finally allowed to vote in provincial and federal elections. Interesting. The news for today, les nouvelles pour aujourd'hui. Given that so much of our response to stress is involuntary and largely beyond our awareness, learning to recognize how the body responds to stress and to name the parts of the brain and body involved in the stress response can be a powerful way of gaining a new perspective and a sense of self-control. Being able to talk about stress in a more intellectual and informed manner can provide a much-needed emotional distance to allow for practical problem solving. As well, experiencing stress can often make children and adults alike feel irrational and out of control. Learning the science behind stress helps students and educators realize that stress is not simply made up or exaggerated or for getting attention. It's a real response to real-life situations that require real solutions. With this knowledge, students are more apt to successfully manage the stress of their lives and the stress of learning. Just a reminder that our non-perishable food drive for the Enniskerry Food Cupboard continues. We need all donations here by this Thursday, December 10th. Again, bins for grades 5 to 8 are located here at the front of the school and kindergarten to grade 1-4 by the parking lot doors. On Friday, my riddle. If you have a large money box, 10 inches wide and 5 inches tall, roughly how many coins can I place in my empty, the key word there is empty, money box? The answer? Just one, after which it will no longer be empty. A play on words. Our Scholastic Book Fair again runs until this Friday, December 11th. Get your orders in today. Here's our commercial. The answer to our Friday morning music, the staff member who chose the song for Friday was, in fact, Mr. K. Way to go, Mr. K, and anybody else who predicted it was him. Happy birthday wishes to Harrison in the Chipmunk class. Happy birthday, Harrison. That's the announcements for today. Merci et bonne journée. Thanks and have an outstanding day, Metcalf.